Hey, this is Don Kryptonium, the person to whom kings and queens come for advice, the person to whom venture capitalists come to get advice, because Don Kryptonium is only one entity that understands everything. And today I'm going to continue to discuss about Prop 76. You probably have seen some heavy arguments on the Twitter, and I want to tell you this is nothing new, since we have governance systems, since humans have the governance systems, we always do fight. This is our nature, and I don't think we should ever take any of this personally. But this is not about fighting. Today we are going to think if the 5% commission does really improve decentralization, if 5% commission is the great solution for validators and helps them to be sustainable, or maybe we should be on the side of free markets, or we call it free markets, and allow any commission, right, including zero commission. So first of all, let's look as the Prop 76, and obviously every has their own bias when they vote, and you can easily see at the votes of the validators, and you will see why they voted certain way and the biases they have. For example, when you see the yes votes, beyond zero knowledge validator, those validators are, as you can see, outside of top 30. In fact, in top 30 you have only block power, a few in top 50, but as you go lower, this is mainly the bottom validators, because one could assume that 5% commission indeed will help the bottom validators, and I do believe so. I do believe maybe it would be easier even for me, Don Kryptonium, to fight better. I'm right now at the position 171, and by the way, if you like this discussion, if you like this video, like it, share, drop a comment. So when you look at the no votes, right, you have two entities from top 10 voting no, 4 together if it comes to top 20. So you see the solid disproportion of votes. Also, those who actually had the commission less than 5% voting no, because that probably fulfills more of the agenda, right? So that was Imperator. You have Allnodes, which is bigger company with 0% fees because they offer the staking services and nodes via the website, right? So it aligns more with their value, and I do believe probably this proposal exclude those, and we should probably work with these different entities and see how does a certain fee affect their business. What if this 5% fee destroy their business and they decide to leave? And I do believe we do need the big entities, including venture capitalists, for the better balance here. So I do recommend you to see the votes. By the way, Don Kryptonium, 172 now. Guys, just delegate to Don. Come on. What you even doing with your life? Delegate to Don Kryptonium, 172, the poorest of them all, voting no, believing this is the right choice, but I totally accept those who vote yes. Right? You have also 170 with zero fee, which probably aligns with the idea. They probably believe if we increase the fee to 5%, they're going to drop, because no one really heard of this validator. They're invisible in the community, and few people vote in abstain. So first of all, why you could vote no for this proposal, right? Because it was just put out there without consulting of these other entities. And this is the main reason, maybe, why Don and many others are voting no. But should this entity who put the proposal on be called names or anything for putting proposal? Those systems that we have right now allow for putting proposal. So first of all, the system that exists right now allowed for putting this proposal. So there is nothing that we could hold against them. They had rights to do it, probably. Did they do it in the right way? Probably not, but the system allowed them to do this. Another argument, right? The 5% helps the decentralization. I would believe it does help the smaller entities like Dawn. But does it help decentralization? I have not seen the proof on paper, right? Like, let's say it. Some people say you don't need, but I have not seen the proof that in the network as Cosmos that existed for a few years, in this certain way, increasing the fee will help decentralization or will improve the well-being of the network. We do not have such study. Okay, we can discuss, we can think, we can speculate, but we cannot say for certain that this will help because we have no proof. And as long as there is no proof, we are unable to do certain claim. So the probably one of the worst claim, which I don't like, and I saw many non-validators are actually doing this, is the fact that, hey, we need to make sure that the validators are sustainable, and with lower than 5% fee, they are not sustainable, so we need to help them. First of all, if you're not validator, you don't know if this validator is sustainable or not, because this is due to the certain validator. They might have income from somewhere else. Maybe they are just wealthy entities and they are fine to do this because it's not illegal to be wealthy entity and decided on their own fee that they have. I saw entities voting no. I could only speculate, and someone was bringing an example like, hey, Polkadot is probably non-sustainable. Right? And we need to ensure that Polkadot have 5%. Polkadot voted no. I don't know, maybe just because the proposal wasn't rightly put, right? Like, I don't claim they run expensive infrastructure. But we miss in one point, and I like the tweet of Soy here. There is no consideration being given here to token price. What if Atom does 10x, right? If Atom does 10x, suddenly Dawn Cryptonium makes 10 times the money, right? I have 5% fee, but some say those with 1% fee are unsustainable. If the token price go 10x, suddenly they are, right? So what then? We should lower this because suddenly we are more sustainable and it's enough to run infrastructure. And then what if the price drops 90%, right? So do reverse then. And then 5% fee is unsustainable. What then we do? We do the voting to do, hey, we need to do 30% fee because validators are unsustainable. We should help them. You see, we excluding those rationale. It's not to us decide the minimum commission. Like markets decide if the validator is sustainable, and the validator decide what's good for them, what's sustainable for them. And with that, I don't believe that 5% commission fee is relevant because only the market conditions are relevant here, right? If the validator have good self-stake, they have good rewards, and if the market is in the bull market, then there is a lot, they're probably happy, they have a lot of profits themselves. So this should be taken into consideration, and I've seen, despite Soy and few others, we excluded all these discussions of rationale. We are just trying to jump to each other's throats saying, hey, minimum commission allowed to survive validators, no proof. Hey, zero commission is negative for network, no proof, right? So if that, I'm voting no. It seems it will pass as the no. I don't think the discussion will finish. Probably should be there, but make sure that we have the valid points and the valid proofs. For now, we have systems who allow for this proposal. Maybe if we don't want undiscussed proposal, we should have the certain, laws in that. Also, about the regulations. It does seem that we validators, via discussions on the Twitter, we like to control. And we like to push the agenda about what we think is right. In the matter like, hey, we think the 5% commission is right. And I'm not comparing to other networks, right? Because Juno decided at the very start it will be 5%. It's fine. then it's 5%. If the Juno goes to like multi-billion-dollar market cap, they all reach, right? Is it good? You decide. Maybe with the voting you can reverse that. Maybe it's good to incentivize them. I don't know. I like to be incentivized myself. I like to make money. Don't get me wrong. But the point is, it seems we wanted the crypto because we don't like the entities telling us what's right. But as we go into crypto and this community chain, we incentivize also entities to speak loudly what they think is right. And we create our own systems. And with creation of these systems, we tend to tell people what's right. Right? We put our own centralized decision, like not centralized, decentralized decisions, but we create our own systems that maybe one day will be oppressive. I don't know. So with that discussion, Don Cryptoniums out. I will improve the lighting soon. I just moved to this place. I have light here, but I need panels for extension to extend the cables. Let me know in the comments. Well, also soldiers, I'm 172. If you do not support me soon, I will have to tell you it was great to know you, but I'm out. And with that, Don Cryptoniums out.